analysis on this now with Rahul Mishra in Kuala Lumpur, where he's the director at the Center for ASEAN Regionalism at Malay University. Rahul, thanks for joining us on the News Hour. So China has claims in what the Philippines calls the West Philippine Sea. Just talk us through how this deal with the Philippines, or rather between the Philippines and the US, will affect Beijing.
Well, first of all, I think we should be very clear that the VFA, the Visiting Forces Agreement, is in place since 1999. So what the US is doing is nothing new in it. They're just upgrading their facilities. How it affects China is perhaps on two grounds. First, the Chinese military assertions over past 10, 12 years has really gone up by leaps and bounds. So China is certainly going to feel the pressure of increased military presence. And that could perhaps help us restore the strategic equilibrium in the South China Sea. So one possibility that I see is China getting more sober in view of increased American presence. And second, of course, is the possibility that because it's in the southeastern South China Sea and closer to Taiwan, tensions flaring up with regards to Taiwan question between the US and China. So both these possibilities are there. We'll have to watch and see how and in what ways the Filipino security apparatus is going to get strengthened. And I hope it is about Philippines, not about Taiwan, because if it has to do directly or indirectly with Taiwan, then the situation is going to get even more precarious in terms of security, order, and regional stability.
Yeah, when we talk about regional stability, Rahul, we've seen the US under Biden's leadership really try to strengthen and upgrade its ties with several countries in Asia. It's upgraded military ties with India and Japan. What does this mean for the region's security as a whole?
Well, I wouldn't give the credit to the Biden administration even during Mike Pompeo's term as Secretary of State, and before that, Hillary Clinton's time. The shift from the American idea of hub and spoke to hub and increasing mini hubs in the region has certainly come up. So India and Japan, Australia and New Zealand, increasingly Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia are the new players in the game. And perhaps America understands that it cannot be the sole security provider in the region. And that is why it needs to create new Asian partners and alliances to make sure that the regional stability in view of China's increasing assertion is maintained. So Quadrilateral Security Alliance, or Quad, for instance, which includes Japan and India, is an apparatus that helps maintain security equilibrium in the region. But also other countries. Increasingly, we are talking about the Quad Plus, which has potential partners, South Korea, Indonesia, and Vietnam. So I think American strategy is very clear. Include more Asian partners to make sure that China and its revisionist tendencies are kept in check.
Rahul Mishra, appreciate your analysis, speaking to us there from Kuala Lumpur.